Well, we've come down to the little vegetable plot here at Chanticleer. I love it because it's just so manageable. I can see a section of this being in my yard. And what's nice about it is that you get to see the techniques of growing all these different vegetables. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is you can actually put some stuff out quite early, even when there's frost around.
Absolutely.
So I gather some of these, give us an idea of some of the crops that you can grow when it's cold.
Yeah, so everything here can handle a light frost. They actually enjoy this cooler weather more than some other people like myself. So things like lettuces, spinach, arugula, early crops like cabbages that need to come out early, they're all completely fine and doing their thing this time of year. So I'm just kind of keeping that succession going. And
oh, it's beautiful. I love the way you've got this diagonal, just creates a different pattern from it all.
Yeah, it really helps me line out pathways, and what I really love is when you look down the rows, the secondary pathways disappear, so you see the textures, you see the colors of all the vegetables, and they're really beautiful plants as well as really tasty.
And you've got the deadly horseradish. You're a brave man to have that around. Yeah.
There's a few of my coworkers that really look forward to it every fall.
Do they?
So
no, I love horseradish.
I do it for them.
But then it starts appearing in places where it shouldn't be.
Yeah, I always got to keep a watch out for that one.
So, the vegetables are growing in mounds. They're like a little raised bed, which it helps their roots develop, I imagine.
Absolutely. So it's all about soil health with vegetable gardens and like nurturing a really good soil complex. So I have little pathways in between all my beds. So from walking in between the pathways, that kind of compacts the rows. And then from amending the soil, I use compost and leaf mulch through the year. That kind of creates these little mounds just from amending and turning
What about
over.
fertilizer, granular, nothing like that, or you just Nua's got everything you need?
Yeah, I try to rely on compost first and having a really healthy soil complex. I will do some fertilizing with organic fertilizers through the season just to give some things a boost. Think of like tomatoes in the summertime when they're really producing.
Yes, and they suck a lot of nitrogen out of the soil.
Yeah, when they take a lot.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful, and I love the fence all the way around. And what has developed over the years is beyond this enclosed vegetable garden into this other, what do you call that other area?
A cutting garden.
A cutting garden.
So we do 9 arrangements every week for guests in the restrooms and in the Chanticleer house. And so all that material comes from there. So it's on a successioning schedule, just as the vegetable garden.
Right, I saw a lot of herbs in there as well.
Oh yeah, we're always dotting in a lot of those too. Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. So come down to Chanticleer, have a look at this vegetable garden, grow your own, and remember, if you grow it your own, it always tastes best.
Absolutely.
Well, what we have in front of us is an amazing asparagus bed. And if you're looking close, you can see the asparagus tips just coming out of the ground.
Yep, they're all just starting to come up.
And you've got these little terracotta forcing containers.
Yeah, cloches. So those are going to exclude the light. So as the spears come up, they don't have any chlorophyll, so we get white asparagus.
White asparagus. They do that the same, I think, with rhubarb. They kind of force that undercover as well.
Same cloches. Yeah.
So, asparagus, it looks very tempting. Any chance of me trying a bit just to give you a mark out of 10 on this one? Oh, choice. There you go, the big one, yeah.
Yeah, cheers.
All right, raw, it's absolutely delicious raw, isn't it? Oh, that has an asparagus flavor. That is fantastic. I'm going to give you a 9 out of 10.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely delicious.
No stringy, really fresh.
Strings. So give me some of the tips in growing asparagus well.
So when we first established this bed, we really amended the soil really, really well before we planted the rootstock into it. So we kind of mounded the soil up so that we have a lot better drainage around the root systems, and we mulch it really well to reduce any kind of competition around the roots.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, really nice leaf mold. So this is stuff that we generate on site. And I'll do a top dressing in the spring and then once in the summertime just to keep the moisture in the soil.
Gotcha. Now in terms of cropping, how much can you cut off? Because it is a living plant, you don't want to destroy it.
Yeah, so the season for asparagus is in springtime. So as soon as you start to see the shoots emerging out of the soil, that's when you want to start harvesting. So I'll harvest as needed be. I still need to today. Just take all of the shoots that are ready to be harvested, usually about 4 inches or bigger.
Yep.
Is the ones I'll take. And then usually it's about every day once it gets going that I'll need to be harvesting. And I'll finish just up until about late May, early June.
So possibly 4 weeks out of it. 4 weeks is pretty good.
And usually by that 4 weeks, we've had enough asparagus. You know, it really gets going. And it's really a special thing. But then after I finish harvesting, I'll let it flush out, and this becomes a big hedge. And that's next year's energy for next year.
Absolutely fantastic asparagus. If you've not seen it develop into its proper mature size, just a beautiful, light, wavy,
Yeah, very
Filigree, airy.
Yeah, good movement and wonderful fall color.
Well, Dave, it's been an absolute pleasure. We really have enjoyed the visit and all your great advice.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.